In this video, we are going to talk about Google Forms and how we can create Google Forms. But in case you don't know what Google Form is about, let me show you a quick one here. So this is one I created this evening for the purpose of our discussion. So you can see that I have a picture here. This picture is not new to you. I have Elotech IT School as being a title, and I have some description. So this is what we call description. So the description is telling you something. Apart from the description, you can see I am asking you. So assuming I am doing it for students in this university, I'm asking choose your residency. So this choose that you can see, we call this a drop down, and it has all the various halls that you have here. You can type your student's ID here as a field. We have a name where you can type, and this red asterisk here tells us that it is compulsory. If you don't submit this, you can't actually fill this form. We have a gender where you can choose whether you are a male or female, your program of study, the academic year. So whether you are level 100, you are 200, then you choose your hall, your room number. You can choose your date. You can tell your parents and other details that you can provide. So in this video, we are going to learn how we can build something of that sort here. We will learn about how we can validate forms, how we can restrict form after submission. Then we will dive deeper into how you can generate Excel reports for the responses. So I just want you to take some time, join me, and let's build this together. So for the purpose of this, let me go to a new email. I just want to use another email. Then let's search Google Forms. Google Forms. Okay, search Google Forms. So when you take this Google Forms, let me try to make the screen too. So we are going to build what is on the left at the side. So when you open the Google Forms, what is going to open is you are going to see a blank one for the first time if you open Google Forms for the first time. So you always have to click on blank. So when you click on blank, it's going to open a new Google Form for you, and you will see untitled as being the head because you've not actually given any title to it. So this is the untitled form. So let's name it as, let's say, survey. Let's name it as survey. All right. So after you have named this as survey, what is that? All right. I think I'm having some more issue. Okay, let's do it up here. Survey. Good. Then here. Oh, sure, I'm having small issues. So in your browser, you have to search Google Forms as I've done here. Then you hit enter. When you hit enter, it is going to open for you. So you have to click on the first one, Google Forms sign in. So if it is your first time, you'll be asked to sign in with your email and your password. But because this is not my first time, I have been able to sign in without any difficulty. So you just have to click on the first one, that is Google Forms. Then when you click on that one, the forms is going to open for you. So let's name this as survey. Okay, name this as survey. After you have given a name to it, so the issue here is anytime that you are using Google Forms and I'm also recording my screen, it conflicts. Okay, so the video's going to enter and typing at the same time sometimes gives some issue, but that is not going to be your site. So if you search for survey, start searching for survey, you can see as I am doing survey, it is also giving me the untitled form. When you click it, it is going to be solved. You can click here and the name will automatically pop up over there. So now this is what we are going to build, the one I just showed you. So let us go here and open this one full screen. So we are going to insert, but we are not going to, we are going to do that one after the other. So the first thing is the picture, the header. So let's go and insert that picture over there. So if you want to insert any picture, you first have to go to this customize theme. If you click on customize theme, it is going to open for you. Then the header image is right below here. So you will click on choose image. If you click on choose image, you will be provided with custom themes. So if yours is work and space, you can see so many designs here that you can use. Then if you also have photos in your Google Drive, you also get some here. So I'm just going to use the middle one where I have to upload a picture. So here, let me go here and upload some picture here. I've named this as flyer on my machine. So choose your picture. After you select that particular picture, you have to resize the picture to where you want yours to be. So I wanted to pick the header as you saw. I will click on done, and immediately click on done, the picture will pop up on top for you. So as you can see, the picture is rightly there. Now let us go and type the caption here. So the caption here, that is going to be what we are going to have here. So you can select and use this font, okay, either make it bold, italize, or so I'm just going to apply bold to it. Then the description, I taught you how the description works. This is the description here. I'm just going to copy, but you have to just type something over there to make it look nice for you. So this is what I am going to use. Now I am done with my description. So right now that you are done with the description, we have to go back to our question. So you go here, this is the untitled question. So my first question is choose your hall of residency. So you have to type choose your hall. So here let us only limit ourselves to traditional halls, okay? So we have multiple choice and we have drop down. I will explain the difference between multiple choice and the drop down for you. So let us write Legon. Assume you have Legon Hall. Click on add option, then add a quaffle. Click on another one and add Volta Hall. Click on another one and write Commonwealth Hall, right? Then the last traditional hall is what? So let's say Jubilee Hall. So assuming these are the only halls that we have, so this is going to be just our first question. Let us move to the next question. All right, so before we move on to the second question, let me show you how our form look like. So this button allow you to preview, see the progress. All right, so sorry I didn't even take you through the interface. So this is where we change the colors. You can see the font, we'll use them, so I don't want to talk much about them. This is the preview button that will help you to see the form. So this is what you have done. Our picture is on top, we have the description, and we have it. So this is called multiple choice. So multiple choice, you'll see all the halls where you can actually change, you can pick one. But sometimes if you have so many items in the list, it makes the form look clumsy. So let me show you here. Instead of choosing multiple forms, you choose drop down. So the drop down, this is how the drop down looks like. So let's go and refresh it and see how the drop down looks like. So under the drop down, you are not going to see all the halls. You're just going to see a button that asks you to choose. So when you click on the choose, then you are going to see the particular hall that you actually selected. So this is what I showed you. Now the next question is what? Student ID. If you want to add another question to it, we use this plus sign that's called add question. So the plus sign is what we use to add another question. So we are going to write student ID. Let me use capital letters throughout. That is my own preference from here. So student ID, then you can see there's a red line here that tells you it is compulsory. You can't see the red line here. If you want it to be compulsory, without the person filling, the person cannot move on. You choose required. So this required is what makes it what? Compulsory. Now the student ID, if you click, you also make it compulsory, as you can see here. So this also becomes compulsory for you. Now the third item is name. All right, so you choose either duplicate. Duplicate will duplicate that question for you here. Then you just have to change it to name. Okay, name. Now the next item we have is gender, then program. So let's duplicate it and make this, change this to gender. Then gender, we have to make it multiple choice where we have only two. So we have male, and then we have female. Now let me show you the meaning of this other. If you click here, you get more options. If you don't want it, you use this button to remove it. But add other, this is what the other does. So sometimes you are providing the person with so many options, but what the person wants to select is not part of the options. We use the other. So the other will allow the person to type. So let's go to the preview section and see how the form looks like. So let's say as the person male or the person choose female. If the person doesn't belong to any of them, you click other, then the person can now type what the person, so the person would say, let's say both or something. So that is the function of the other. All right, so that is basically what the other is about. Now going back to the program academic here, so you can add question. So we have program, so we have the program, then let's add one more question to it. Let's make this level. We are going to use only this for our form. So you can see this is compulsory, so the asterisk is there. If you want this also to be compulsory, makes it asterisk, so the level asterisk. Then let's add one more thing, that is going to be what? Contact. Now if we go to the preview section and we refresh it, we are going to see that our form is looking good. So that is how we create Google Forms. Okay, so now let's go and make the contact also compulsory. Okay, so this is what we are going to do. Let's move on. All right, so let's try to validate this one. So I told you that there is something called validation. All right, so this is contact. You know that contact number is supposed to be 10 numbers, right? So what if what the person is typing is not actually telephone number? So if you click on this three dots beside the required button, you see response validation. When you click on response validation, it is going to open a menu for you. It has to come good. Now it is here. So they're asking, what do you want to accept here? So you are saying that this is contact number, so we want to monitor the length. Okay, so we are saying that, you know, contact number could be 10 or more depending on the country. So if the person is in Ghana, the person is supposed to have some minimum like a fixed one that is 10. But let's say some of your people happens are foreign students and yes is more than, so you're saying a minimum character count should be what? 10. So if the person puts in any number, any length, and the length is not up to 10, what do you want to tell the person? So let's say check the contact length. So let's say this is what we want the person to see. Now let us go, automatically it will save. So let's go to the preview section and try to see how this looks like. So now we have our hall. We have chosen a Kwafu hall. The student ID 108555018. So this, and the name is, so let's say the name is Hello Tech. Then the gender is both because it's not a male and not a female. So the program, you see the mistake I made here. The program is supposed to be what the person is going to type, okay? Then the level, so let's go and fix it. So the program should not be a multiple choice. So here we have short answer. That is if the answer is not really long. We have a paragraph. If what the person is supposed to type is very lengthy. We have checkbox where the person can select more than one. So as it is in exam, so let's say A, B, C, D, and the answer is A is correct, B is correct. So use checkbox for the person to be able to choose more than one result. Then we have the drop down. We have the file upload where you want the person to upload something. We will try all of these ones here in the next one. So let's correct this to short answer. Then let's the level to just let's make it so 100. Let's make this 200. Let's make another one 300. Let's make another one 400. Okay, now let's go again and refresh it. And when you refresh it, so now the program, so let's say computer science, then let's choose level as being 400, and let's type the contact, and the contact is not up to this. If you go anywhere, or let's say you want to now the contact is more, so if you want to submit, they will say what? Check the contact length. That is the error message. So if the person type anything and it's not up to, the person cannot submit until the number is more than 10. So this is how the Google Forms what looks like. If you submit, automatically your form has been what? Submitted. Now let's go and try other one. So let's add another question. Then this question, let's say interest, right? So let's say the interest, we have let me choose another one that is checkbox. I want you to understand what the checkbox. So let me say football. Let me make this hockey. Let me make this, let's say volley. Then let me make this, let's say dance. All right, now when we go here and refresh this one, we can see that now we have the hockey here. See, in this one you can select more than 3 if the person is interested in. But okay, so as we move on, let me add one to it depending on the answer. So let me go to the option. So let's choose, we have dealt with this. Let's choose file upload. So let's say your picture. So let's put, let's say picture, picture. All right, and the picture, we want the person to upload picture. So if you want someone to make an upload, you choose file upload. You click on continue. Then automatically they are going to ask you, do you want to upload some specific file? So what the upload does is upload accept everything. Okay, so sometimes so let's talk about this maximum number of file. We want the person to upload up to 5, you choose, but I want the person to just upload 1. but go to the file tab. Upload automatically, as I said, upload everything, but sometimes you want the person to upload only picture, so you just have to choose only image, so that if the person tries to upload video, it won't accept video, so that the person cannot upload any other thing apart from image. If you want the person to upload only PowerPoint presentation, just have to choose presentation or presentation, same as PDF, videos, and other documents. So the document is basically for Microsoft Word. So you will choose the type of document that you want the person to upload. Alright, so we want to upload only picture, so we are done. Let's add another question to it. And let's look at the option and let's choose linear scale. So the linear scale, that is 1 to 5. I'll explain it to you. So let's say excellent. So I will explain everything to you there. Excellent. And so you see poor. All right, then let's add another question and let's use the other select button, and so let's say great. Okay, so let's say this should be underwritten. So this is what the grade does. The grade, you go here, so the row, we have rows, and yeah, we don't normally use this, so let me even change it to date, right? So let's say, let me make this date of birth. All right, then I will select the type as being date, so the person can be able to enter date. You can even choose different item like time here, so let me add that one too and make it so time. So then when you come here, you choose time, so the person can actually upload the time. Now let's go to the preview section, so I explain what is going on here for you to see. You can see that. Let's fill it again. Choose our hall. After we have chosen the hall, the ID, enter anything there, name, enter your favorite name, choose your gender, I am saying both, then choose your program, computer science, choose your level as level 400, your contact, choose anything there. Now go to the upload section, then you can actually upload a picture. So let me try to upload a picture here. So immediately I come here, I can't upload anything apart from picture. So this is picture PNG file. Let me upload this picture here, and you will see that this picture will be uploaded. It's yes, now it has come. All right, so they're saying that, see, they check the content length, so the contact is too small. So here, now there is the rating. How do you want to rate our course, this particular course? Sometimes you may want to rate EDSA program or any other rating. So the 1 means you are okay, very okay with it, that is the excellent rating. Then the 5 means you are not satisfied, poor. You can click on this to clear your selection, so that you will select it again. So now let's try to work with the date. Okay, so you can choose a date and then see automatically it is picked a date for you. Now the time, you can also choose time. So let's say PM, and it is 10, so 30. Now we are good to go. So now that I have selected my time, I don't want to upload this form yet. Let me take you through some settings in the main window. So now go to settings. That's where we are going to do most of the work here. Now, in order for someone not to fill the form twice, now I have filled the form, but if I click on submit again, I will be allowed to fill the form. Okay, so now let me go to the response and delete this response. Where is the question? Let me try to go here and delete this. After I delete this from, I don't have any response again. Now when you go to responses, there is a pin here that, so I'm using University of Ghana email, so they are saying restrict to University of Ghana students. If you take this, if the person is not logged in with University of Ghana email, the person cannot fill it. So sometimes you being a leader, you want let's say you have a form and you want only University of Ghana student to fill. If you take this button, if anyone log in without the University of Ghana email, the person cannot access the form. So this is limit to one response. So bear in mind, if you are not using University of Ghana email or you're using your personal, you won't see that feature here. So now I'm limiting the response to one. So if the person fill and the person try to fill again, the person will not even see the upload button to upload the form again. Now that I've enabled this button, you have to always take allow response editing. This is very important than any other thing here, because sometimes the person made a mistake, so the person filled with some details and now the person has realized what he did or she did was wrong, so the person wants to edit it. You may not want the person to go back and fill the form again. So if you click on allow response editing, the person can go to the form and just change something and the person will be good to go. Now the last thing is about presentation. I always want to show progress order. That is always the bar. I will show you everything. What is the confirmation message you want the person to see? Automatically they will tell the person your response has been recorded. So let me change it to hello tech is proud of you. Then let me add thank you so much. We will get back. We will get back to you, right? So immediately the person is done, the person will see this message. Now we are done. So don't do anything again here. We are done. Let us go to the form. Let us go to the form and let us try to refresh it again. Let us go and fill this form again. If we fill this form again, because we enabled the allow response editing, you see all our forms are here, none of them was lost. All right, so now let me change only the CS to a course. Let's say computer science. Okay, and okay, I'll make a mistake in this to show you something. Now when I click on submit, you can see that now I am done. The form has been submitted. But what did I see? Your response has been recorded. Now you can see this time we are not seeing what upload the form. You are seeing edit what response. So all your forms will be here. You cannot submit this form twice. So instead of submitting twice, so let's go and change this to IT. Okay, if you go and submit this form again, but now this form will still be here for you. If you click on edit, you can see all the form. You can change something. So here this person cannot fill the form twice, so there's not going to be any duplicate in the form. Let us go back to the actual form here. Okay, let us go to the questions here. All right, so now that we have one response here, let's talk about how we will do our next thing here. That is how we can do the Excel stuff as I mentioned to you. So here, go to response. Now you can see that you have only one person who has actually responded, right? Let's go and just fill it again. So no, let me show you the thing proper. So here, if you finish your form and you want to share your form with someone, so you just have to click on send. Now when you finish and you click on send, now after you have clicked on send, you can actually click on short URL. So here the first one is for email. So you just have to type the email of the person. So this is my email because all these people have sent something with them before. So you see the emails are popping up. But you, if you want to share the link on a various WhatsApp platform, you just have to use your the middle one, that is a link. Click on short URL to make it short. Then you click on this to copy. Now this button, if you want to put it in website, you get it now. So this is for you to share your thing via Facebook. So automatically you can share this form that we are working on to your Facebook. So you just have to log in to your Facebook account, then you can share. So I don't like it, so I just want to copy. Now I have copied it. When I go to my WhatsApp and I go to my saved messages and I put this form here, automatically this is going to be submitted, and I will be able to share the form to anyone that I want. So basically this is what I was working on something, but I think I am missing it. Where is it? All right. Hey. Okay. I think that one is here. Good. That one is here. Okay. So now I am done. I am done sharing the form. So now let's go to the response part. So right now you have shared the link with people. People will start filling the form. They'll start filling the form. So if anyone fill, you will see it here. So let me go here and fill it again. So quickly, let me try and so this is the send, right? Let me go here, try to send this, copy the link, and use a different email. Let me use different email and try to fill it with different email. If I try with a different email right now, it has to open. I think it's delaying. Okay, but it has opened though. Now let me choose another hall. Let me just, I'm typing something for the sake of time. Let me type anything. Let me choose. Let me just choose. And oh, this thing will delay, but let's try and upload a picture. We are going to upload any picture that we want. This is actually delaying. Oh my god. So let's try and upload a picture. Okay. Shit. Okay, so let's upload any picture here. So now the picture is uploaded. Let's choose any date. Let's choose time. Let's choose and oh, now let's finish this. If you make any mistake, they won't allow you. So the contact, you see, if you leave anything, they're not going to allow you. So right now I think the form has been submitted. Okay, now let's go here and see the response. You can see that we have two responses. So how do we print this response? Just click on this, create new spreadsheet, click on create, and automatically it is going to create the form for you. So this is the response that you have. If you want to print it, you can actually go to file. All right, so now that all of them have actually filled it, if you want to print this response, you just have to go to file tab. When you go to file, you will see download. Then you will choose how you want to download this. So if you want to download it as PDF, you want to download it as Excel or CSV, comma separated file. So I want to download this as Microsoft Excel, and this will be downloaded. When I open it, it is going to open as Microsoft Excel file, and this file can be shared. So if someone actually contracted you to do this, after filling it, you can actually share this with them. So that is that for Google Forms. You can also go here and look at the percentage. You can see that this chart, you can actually copy the chart and paste it in Microsoft Word or any other place. So basically, this is what the thing is about. So let's say this question, how they are showing. If you don't like it, you can see the question, you can make the font different, and you see now it will affect all of them. So you can explore so many things in Google Form. So basically, this is all that our Google Form is about. Thank you for joining me in this course. This brings us to the end of our course in Google Form. Thank you so much.